Hello, my name is Bill Davidson. I'm the proud owner of this beautiful Glasair 3. I didn't build the airplane. As you probably know, it's a kit-built airplane. It was manufactured and built by Harry Weber, who was a test pilot for Lockheed Martin years ago, and then flew for United for 35 years. Harry did an absolutely spectacular job with this beautiful machine, and it's a delight to fly. The airplane is got an IO 540 Barrett engine up front with a hard-tail propeller. It's pumping out in excess of 300 horsepower. The wings have a fairly high wing loading. There's two types of wings. There's the short wing for the aerobatic type flying, and the long wing gives you a little more speed and also gives you a better climb rate. But the wing loading is crucial in both these particular wings. The wing loading with the short wing tips is 29 pounds per square foot. With the longer extended wing tips, it's 27 pounds per square foot. So if in fact there was an Achilles heel with this airplane, perhaps that's it, because if you do have a total engine failure, the rate of descent with the short wing is frightening, to say the least. It's coming down at 2,500 feet per minute, and the flare speed, 120 knots. So if you know the equation of mass times the velocity squared, I don't have to tell you what happens. Now, having said that, it also has a bonus, because if you, in fact, you lose the engine, tuck the gear up, put it into rough course, it becomes a glider. It's got a great glide ratio. Now, as far as the performance is concerned, this airplane will cruise all day long at 240 knots. And depending on altitude, density, and so forth, fuel burn varies. It's a very, very comfortable airplane for a cross-country flight. This particular airplane has a 530 Garmin in it, has a wonderful autopilot, 3 axes. It's got a flight director. It's got an angle of attack meter, which is crucial with this type of aircraft. I personally believe an angle of attack meter should be on every aircraft. It also has a strike finder, so it's extremely well equipped. As I said, it's a delight to fly. It does require a little bit of attention. It's not for the low-time pilot for obvious reasons, because if you get into trouble, the trouble can escalate to the point where there could be a problem. Now let me tell you something about my company, National Aviation Insurance Brokers. All our underwriters are all professional pilots. Like myself, I'm an ATPL with several thousand hours on fixed wing. I was an airshow pilot with a low-level waiver. I've flown floats, amphibs. I have in excess of 3,000 hours of instructional time. I also taught aerobatics. Flew air shows for a number of years, as I say, with a low-level waiver. I've flown about 94 different types, and all along the way it's been delightful. Our particular company, we pride ourselves in being professionals. Probably if you came to us, it's more than likely that the aircraft you fly is something that we have also flown. So we know your particular machine intimately. I also owned a flight school for a number of years. And one of the things that we did when we had the flight school, we actually flew with the owners of their aircraft and flew the envelope. Something that's really not done much anymore. But you have to understand the limitations of the machine and model that you're flying. And at National Aviation, we can not only give you advice on that particular topic, as we can about ILS approaches, so forth and so on, but we can also advise you of the right kind of policy and the right kind of coverage that you require for the kind of mission that you're flying. So in conclusion, please give us a call. You'll find us helpful. We're always willing to talk aviation, and it doesn't have to be insurance, but if you want to talk airplanes or helicopters, because I'm also a commercial helicopter pilot, So I'd be more than happy to have a chat with you, myself, or any one of my staff.